So now that we have the 3D sketch almost ready, probably we can do some more tweaking, but you know, we can always put at least more, like 2 hours more, just to tweak them a little more, but it's not needed because we have overall good quality construction. I will just fix a little bit this high heels here, put this just a little bit back in order to have thickness here for the leg to be able to be there inside. I think it's good. Maybe here we have to do this a little bit like this. Yeah. So let me see how it is. Okay, it looks good. We turn off the perspective. We don't need it for now. And it looks okay. For example, if we need to enlarge the boots afterwards, we'll be able to do it. It's no problem. So now we can start. I think we should start from something that's fairly complicated, which will be the chest armor. We will start from the chest armor. Let's start it. So we select this 3D mesh, the 3D sketch, and then start to mask the armor. We are trying to not do, you know, we are masking here. We're not going over it inside because we will have problems. So we're masking here. We're masking everywhere, here, here, and as I told you, we can preview our mask very easily by pressing F1, F2 and F1, which is exactly here in the render window, preview and flat. So I'm pressing them in order to view if I have like this things. So now I'll make also this. Okay, we will make this part. Just masking. It's a little bit boring process, but it's definitely necessary. The back part, mask, everything. So I'm a little bit unsure about this part here. Either we have to keep it or not, but I think we can add it later if you want, so we'll just skip it for now. So how would we skip it? We just don't mask it. Just go here. I don't think it's needed. So now we have relatively good mask. Let's preview it with the flat render. And it's render, but it's not exactly render because it's real time, so it's something. So the thing is, we have to have something that resembles the armor. And then we will tweak it a lot until we make it like armor. So we now go here, and for almost all our parts we'll do the same thing, mask, and then go here, extract, and extract. But before we extract, we should be able to see what we're doing. Okay. This, oh, I accepted it. I accepted the extract. Yeah, it's cool. Maybe I will delete it for now. Maybe we could be extracting with little less thickness. We don't need that to be that thick, so I'll go like here. Okay, now it's better. Accept. And now we have it. We have this. It's masked. We unmask it. And it has some groups. So we Control-Shift-Click on the top group, and then they're hidden. So now we have only this, and we have to tweak it. So we start by nullifying these things that are going out of some of the things, not everything. Some of the things, we nullify them. We will make sure that most of our corners are a little bit round, but this is just before we make zero measure, and I will try zero measure on 1000 polygon count. It will be a little bit more probably, but whatever. This way we will have less polygons and we will have better luck with smoothing. Yes, we could smooth better, and also we can tweak those corners way better. And the thing is that we will do zero measure again. This is not the last time we are doing the zero measure in this armor. We just tweak a little bit and then do a zero measure again. And this zero measure will give us better corners, which will allow us to make the corners. You'll see. You'll see what I mean in just a few moments. I'm just tweaking a little bit. Here I will use, because I want this portion to be flat, I'll use the trim dynamic brush in order to flatten it a little bit. Flatten here also here in the back, flat. We don't need these things, we'll make them later. And when I show you how to make this armor, it's the same process as with the other parts. Maybe the process will be a little bit different with those parts that need to be more sculpted, like shoulders and knee pads. But for the rest, it will be mostly the same process. For every strap, we'll do the same thing. Of course, for the strap it will be much simpler. Armor is much more complicated, so I'm just starting from the armor because it's more complicated, and it's, you can see almost the worst case scenario of this method. And this method is very nice. I have learned it from one Bulgarian artist, Borislav Kechashki. He's very good. And you can see his work in ArtStation, for example, yeah, ArtStation mostly. And you should look at the good artists, subscribe to them, and look for inspiration in their work, because they are great artists out there. We could learn a lot from them. So that's it. For now I will zero mesh again, just to have better corner polygons, and I will make little tweaks with the move brush, just little fine tuning, because we will have to be sure that everything is okay before we start making thickness and everything. And the thickness we will make in order to be uniform, because every armor should have uniform thickness in order to look good. And the uniform thickness will be achieved by using the Zmodeler Brush, which is an amazing addition to Zbrush. It was introduced a few versions ago and it just changed the game. Before that I was going 3D Studio Max, Zbrush, 3D Max again, then Zbrush, then 3D Max again. It was not very efficient. Now I'm working only in Zbrush, and you can do pretty much anything. Hard surface like armors it's very easy, like you can see, it's not that hard. This piece of armor, if you have to do it in Max, it will take you a long time. Here in Zbrush, you just sculpt it whatever you want, and then you just make it like in this method. So this is very important. Extract, mask, first mask very carefully, then extract, then accept the extract, then go to the accepted extract and make it just make visible just one of the groups, the top one, and then delete del hidden, so the other groups go away. Then fix a little bit and zero mesh, and then you will have something like this after the second or third zero mesh. For some simpler forms, I do zero mesh like 10 times, for example, in a row. Just zero mesh, zero mesh, zero mesh, and it is simplifying the forms and making very good low polys. So for now, we're almost ready. We should deflate a little bit, so we can be okay. Let's go one or one more. Okay, now it's good. I think it's fine now, and we can start making groups for the borders. I'll show you what I mean in a moment. I'll just have to fix this a little bit. So that again, in order to see it, only it to be visible. We will make these border polygons here and here and at some other places. We'll make them another poly group. So after we make the thickness, we'll extrude only that poly group, and we will have this thickness all around. It's a very good method. I came up with it myself. Yeah, probably everybody's using it, but whatever. Maybe not. Maybe I'm the only one. Who knows? So I'm just making sure that everything is the same thickness, but it's not mandatory, because after we make the poly group, we can also make adjustments. It's not a problem. And here, I don't know what happened. Ah, yeah, this was because of the inflate. So we have to fix it, which is pain in the ass. I don't like it. So I'll do this. Del hidden. I'll just delete some portions. Let's double. We can see the other side, and this is very unfortunate here, because this form is pretty much, it's not very simple form, so it's difficult to be fixed. It's more difficult, but I think we can do it with a little bit of struggle. We'll be able to make it. Yes. Okay. And this was here, and this is not so bad anymore. This could be fixed even in the high poly version. I mean, like when we subdivide and everything. And also, I think we could extract those teeth and make them separately, which would be much more convenient, I think. But for now, I will inflate and smooth a little bit, so it's cool. I will inflate this also, that's smooth, and then I'll try to separate those. This is because we deflated. We have deflated it, and the problem is that I have deleted, when I deleted these polygons here, I deleted the back polygons, so I will Control Z until I have them here. Okay. Few more. Yes. So now what I'll do is inflate a lot and then try to, okay, it's not working, so deflate. Yeah, it's a mess. Pretty much. They're hidden again. I'll delete here also, because I don't like this. They're hidden. And then just go like this, smooth, and have something not perfect, but something. Here also we will deflate. It's not working, so inflate. It's not working, so we will delete. Let's just double to see where we are. Delete this, they're hidden. Go with here with the topology brush in order to separate this. The thing is, we cannot smooth with shift the border polygons, which is unfortunate, and that's why we have these problems. So now we can start, of course, the polygrouping of the borders. We go to Zmodeler Brush, we go to Polygon, and press space. Then we go to Polygroup, Polyloop, and we go this loop. Oops, here it is. So it will do this also, but if we do mask here, it will just stop there, which is cool. Then we will do this here, one polygroup, and then we'll do this here, and then also here. And this, I think, is cool. Also, we can try and move this a little bit so it's flush here. So it takes a lot of little tweaking, but in ZBrush this tweaking is not very hard to do. So ZBrush is the perfect program for this, I think. In the other programs, moving all those polygons will be very hard. Here in ZBrush, it's pretty easy. Just move them and try to stay smooth. Okay, it's not very constant, the thickness, and we should probably tweak it. But we can tweak it even after we extrude it. So it's cool for now. Okay, we have here a polygroup. We can fix that by what? So go Zmodeler, go single poly, go here, press and then shift and then press. Because press and then shift, it selects, it copies this polygroup, and then we can apply it to the other places, which is pretty cool. And I will need to press and shift this in order to have it again, because I want to do something else. Since this armor is two parts, it's front and back part, they have to be separated, so I'll separate them from here. I go delete, polyloop, then I'll delete this polyloop. And here, I'll delete this polyloop. So this will be our dividing line. I'll go here and just move it a little bit in order to be flat, even more straight, not flat, straight. And here we'll have straps, but we need to have border here also. So we go again, polyloop, polygroup, polyloop, and then make this polyloops, and here also. So it looks fine now. Let's do something else. Here we will have also another thing. Let's see. Okay. All right. So I want to make a polygroup here, but yeah, let's try. Okay, it's perfect. This is perfect. We just have to strengthen it a little bit because it's too curvy, and it's not curvy in a good way. Okay. All right. So now what we can do, smooth, make the thickness of the armor itself. The armor looks fine. we make the thickness. So yeah, let's go extrude all polygons, and then go inside a little bit. That's it. Let go. And now, if you don't have the double, you notice that the polygons are flipped, so we go flip. So that's why we use flip and double. Double is for everything to be visible when you're working only with no thickness, and then after you apply the thickness, you don't forget, you have to not forget to release the double, disable the double, and then flip polygons. Okay. Now we can try to extrude just this polygroup, which is extrude polygroup all. It will extrude only this polygroup. This is the thickness we used. Yes. This is some division. Oops. Let's see it. It looks fine. We don't have polygroup here. I don't know why, but it's easy. We can just make it. It will be not very hard. How? Let's go with polygroup, a single poly, and then try to do this. And then we will do something very hardcore, showing just these polygroups, these two polygroups, and then group visible. And it will be all one, but this color I don't like, this is more cool. So now we can try again to extrude polygroup all, extrude a little bit, and that's it. Then we have this armor. So now what we'll do is, here we have very bad topology, which is too bad because we cannot change it now. No, we can tweak it a little bit, no problem. We can tweak it, but we won't. Or we will. We'll see. Okay, I will do something hardcore, which would be go to Zmodeler and go to a point stitch 2 points. And then I will make a line, but no, I was hoping that it will not go this way, but it's going this way, which is not cool. And this is very strange here. So how we'll fix it? We just show this, group visible. So let me see. We have this, and it's pretty nice. Let's divide it a little bit. Let's see it divided. Here the topology is not very good, so we have a little bit of artifact, but it's cool. The teeth will make it probably separately, because now they don't look so good. We can fix them by what? Inflate, smooth, inflate, inflate, smooth, inflate, and this will fix it. Not likely, but mostly it will fix it. Yeah, it's cool. So now you notice that we're having some subdivisions, but we don't. Basically, this is our poly count, and this is only fake subdivisions above it. So we cannot do, for example, some fine work on it or something. We have to divide it. But since we don't want to divide it just yet, we'll stick to this resolution for now. And after we're ready to divide it, we'll be making another adjustments. But that probably will be in the next video. And yeah, these things are not very easy. It's not that it's not easy. It's pretty much easy when you know what you're doing, but it's time consuming. Like I said, it's technical stuff. It's time consuming. and most of us don't like very much the technical stuff, but it's very much needed. So if you know how to do it, you can do it and you'll be fine. Tweaking a little bit. Yeah, I don't like it here, so I have to work on that. Smooth a little bit here. Go and fix the things with Move Brush from close. Sometimes we have to go up close and make things happen. Okay. Alright. Here we go. That's pretty neat. I mean, we have this armor now. We will make the straps and everything. But first, we have to fix this thing. And maybe we can make it separately also. And these things also separately. How? It's very easy. First, we have to smooth them out in order to don't have them. Yeah. I accidentally smoothed here, which is not good. I have to smooth just this part here, and it's enough. So then we'll go to dynamic subdiv and we go dynamic. Then we go to crease and go to 50 something and 1. It's crease. So we have a little bit more creased edges, and this edge is not creased, so we'll crease it manually by going to zero measure, crease, edge, crease here, 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 and it's good. So now it's fine. We can use it for the weekend or a one night stand. Yes. Tweaking here, and let me see in the back, everything is relatively okay, so it's good. And now we just accept the dynamic subdiv apply. Now we have subdivisions, and now with these subdivisions we can just extract some forms and make teeth out of it. Extract, accept, and just smooth. Just smooth. And I don't know what is it, but this is maybe the back side. We'll get rid of it. How? We'll just delete hidden. Then go here. Make it more like this. And now we just shape our teeth. Tooth or teeth. Our teeth, of course. Yeah. And we will put them in place. The thing is that we can do anything from anything in ZBrush. That's why I don't bother to, I just extract from whatever is more comfortable for me, and I put it wherever I want. So there, freedom again, freedom for the win. It's very nice. So we'll make this teeth forms here. Maybe we can dynamesh them in order to have them better looking, but we'll see. We'll see about that. They're good enough for now. Alright. And we will duplicate with control, holding control and moving. It will duplicate them, and we can just make them a little bit smaller, and here make them even smaller, more inside, and just tweak a little bit. So we have the teeth now also, and we'll just copy it here up, but this will be in the next video because we are running out of time for this one. So okay, we'll continue in the next one.